Hello there, beautiful fucking cookies. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel, new coming people. I am Mintyoreos, also known as Lacey Stacy. So this is going to be a mainly raw video that I'm just going to put out really quickly so I can have something up on Monday. But I wanted to respond to things that I have not yet been responding to that I know you guys would like to hear from. So in my second to most recent video that I have on my channel right now, I had this question asked, and I also had this question asked before. What is wrong with my industrial piercing? What is wrong with this ear piercing in this video clip right here beside me? So I did my industrial myself back when I want to say 17. I'm pretty sure I was 17 back when I did this. So this is going to be a bit of a story. So do get some foods and some snacks if you need be. If not, just fucking sit back and just watch this. Okay, because that's what's gonna happen here. I mean, unless you don't want to watch this, then goodbye. So I did this, and back during this time, I did all of my piercings myself, and I had the intention of possibly being a piercer back in the day. Now, if you guys would like a story as to why or really an answer as to why I decided not to follow or pursue becoming a piercer, I can do something on that. So I did my industrial myself, and I mean, before all y'all want to say all the negative things that come along with doing your piercing yourself, I'm just gonna say, originally the art of piercing was started from people who taught themselves how to do it in the first place. Like now you have like all of these health regulations and stuff like that you have to do and whatnot. But I mean, me being someone who was not really that educated in it and wanted to pursue it myself, not having very many people around me to teach me stuff like that, or people in industry like that, like I kind of just did things. And I mean, if I wanted stuff, I did stuff, and that's kind of how things happened when I was a lot younger. So I wanted my industrial done. I did my industrial. Doing your industrial, I would not recommend doing yourself because it's very hard to align it properly yourself. And it wasn't anything that I did incorrectly when doing my industrial, because like I did it I did it in two separate piercings actually. I've watched other people do it in the past. I just learned from people explaining things through the internet and reading things online, because there is a lot of educational things around piercings on the internet. Not that I'm saying or promoting people to do stuff like that themselves. I mean, like, yeah, there's professionals out there too, but I mean, like, if you want it as something you do yourself, you can do that yourself. I'm not going to tell you no. You have whatever you want to do with your life, you could do, okay? You just like, don't hurt people, okay? And be careful, which is what I did. I mean, like, I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm just trying to explain what I was doing. So I used 2 needles to go through my industrial, and it was placed quite nicely. But the thing is, everybody's ear shapes are different. And because of that, the industrial is a very, very intricate piercing to place, because some people's ears, they won't mold for the direction of the standard industrial. So you get some people who actually have to have custom sized industrial bars depending on how their ear is. And also some people's industrials have to be placed differently depending on how the top part of their ear is shaped. Now for me, I have like a bit of an indent in my ear that goes downwards. So basically what happened was, like, I placed this correctly and everything like that. It's just how it sat in my ear when it healed was it migrated, because this part wanted the bar to stick out a bit more. This bottom section ended up migrating a little bit outwards instead of staying in the placement I once originally put it in. So all that happened was my piercing ended up migrating. And migration is quite a common thing that happens with piercings. It generally happens naturally. Like you a lot of the time you can't help migration from happening, aside from properly placing it a certain way to work with your anatomy to heal it so that it doesn't move. Basically, how one can do that is really keenly observe how the bar is being placed in retrospective of how your skin sits, if that makes sense. I don't know, that's just how I'm explaining it, but yeah, it was just how the shape of my ear is. The bar seemed to be happier, migrating a little bit outwards, and I mean, it just sat like that. So there's nothing wrong with my ear. It's completely fine, it's happy, it's healthy, it's healed. It just has a smaller piece of skin than I had originally pierced it with. And I mean, that can happen with any piercing, even placed properly, for say. It could even happen with a lip piercing. You could just start pushing out of your lip because your body recognizes there's a foreign object in there, and instinctively it would want to push it out. Just like as if you had a sliver, and if you've noticed, if you've had a sliver before, sometimes if it's underneath the skin starts to push upwards, therefore surfacing the sliver. Sometimes not enough that it sticks out of the skin, but enough so that you could see it. But it's just a natural reaction the body has when an object is placed within inside of it. It tries to work with either what's there, making it a part of itself, or it rejects it, just like any kind of social dynamic going on as well too. That happens too, just like a piercing in your body. So that was all that happened. And the industrial, I know, is another really common piercing to get rejected. I feel like I don't know for sure, but personally I feel like cartilage piercings and surface piercings are the most common for rejection, because it's in a placement where there's a lot moving, a lot of things going on, where something can't sit and be comfortable. Another thing a rejection could be is like an irritation. Something can get irritated and it's pushing out. That's kind of like the same thing, but like I don't really know if that's it. I mean, like it's something that can cause migration. It wouldn't be the same thing, I guess. But yeah, that's basically all that's wrong with my ear. It's just migrated, and so it's just sitting there with this small piece of skin. But I mean, like, it's not going anywhere. It's been there for probably like 5 years. 6 years. It's been there for 5 to 6 years, so I don't think it's going anywhere. And if it migrates out, then it migrates out. I know that's happened to other people's industrials as well too. Some people have had their industrials straight up fall out of their ear without them expecting it. That happens. That's just something you have to accept with piercings. If you decide to get piercings, there's a possibility that the piercing may not be happy in your body and it might just reject. So that's kind of the end of this kind of rambly story thing. This was one of the hardest piercings to do by myself, I will openly say, and I would not recommend doing an industrial by yourself. The high cartilage ones are a bit easier, but it's just because of the angle and how it's more facing towards the back of your head. It's a lot more difficult to do by yourself, to place nicely. I'm one of the lucky people, so just keep that in mind. Just because I've done stuff myself doesn't necessarily mean that things will go just as well for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and join my awesome crew of killer ass cookies. Hit that bell for my notifications. The next video that'll be coming up after this is going to be an update video, because I didn't really do much of an update how I've been video last week, so I feel like I'm due for one this week, because I've had a lot of people ask me how I've been and stuff like that, And I mean, I haven't been doing the weekly vlogs like how I used to be doing. Like, I'm not doing Vlogmas right now because my life is not really that interesting. I don't really go out or anything like that. So it's just like not something I feel like would be very great to do. A Vlogmas at this point of my life. Maybe some point in my life it'll be better for me to do something like that. But right now it's not. I'm focusing on myself. So I've got myself in boringness zone going on that's alternative to interesting things that I could share in reality with you guys that aren't me just sitting on the computer doing my schooling thing. Because I mean, who wants to watch that? I'm pretty sure half of you get off school and I'm like, fuck school, it's all done now. I want to just relax. So I don't want to add that to like the stuff and things. I love the living hell out of you. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.